everyone, it's Abel, A Better Life Every Day with Jamie and Paul, and today is Project Day. Yay!
Yay!
We're looking at adjusting the hitch. Here is why. Number one, we experienced
porpoising. We had a lot of porpoising when we went to our trip to Melbourne, went across a bridge in Jacksonville, and it was like we had 100,000 pounds in the back of the truck going up and down like this. Also in our last trip, as we went through Pennsylvania and New York, huge amounts of porpoising. Just, it was like out of control, like we didn't have a hitch or anything.
Number two, right from the beginning, since we got Haven and Forrest hooking them up, when we uncouple the truck from the trailer, we have this huge buildup of energy, this whoop. And so we have to really let it go easily. And we're thinking that has to do with the hitch. So we're going to rule that out. And number three, we watched a video, or Paul watched a video and told me about it. I find this pretty shocking. And what did it say?
Right. I couldn't find the video again. I saw it. I watched it last summer. And it was one of the persons from one of the hitch companies. We have Equalizer. I don't know if it was from Equalizer, but he said, like, he was at a big rally, and I think he said 50% of the hitches were installed incorrectly.
That's crazy, and it doesn't surprise us because there are different truck models, different sizes of trucks.
Right, different trailers, every trailer, every truck a little bit different. It's not hard to set up. So the first thing that we did in checking this is we pulled down the manual and checked to see how much weight was being distributed. In doing that, found that the hitch on the truck was 2 inches higher than the hitch on the trailer. Actually about 2¼ inches if you measure it exactly. So I'm like, what?
Yeah, so we actually took the whole rig and trailer over to a parking lot, which was level, and checked all that just to make sure. And that confirmed our findings. We are not hooked up properly with our hitch. So we're going to fix it.
That's what we're going to do today. Fix it and do it correctly and see how that changes it.
Okay, right now Paul is measuring the front wheel well, the left, and it is, what is it, 40 1/8?
40 3/16.
40 3/16. Got to be precise. Okay, I will put that on the sheet.
So now we're measuring it with the sway bars off.
Okay, we are doing the second measurement after the sway still coupled.
40 1/4.
All right, 40 1/4. So it went up from 40 3/16 to 40 1/4. Yeah, and that is when it is still coupled without the weight distribution.
So now we've got it unhitched from the trailer, no weight on the trailer other than the hitch.
Okay, last measurement. Paul is taking the wheel well measurement after we are totally uncoupled from the trailer.
$39 13/16.
So we finished up our measurements and put them in the worksheet to calculate. So we had 39 13/16, 40 4/16, 40 3/16. Do a lot of math. Wait, we're only transferring 14.3% of the weight. Oh no, what are we going to do? So after all the measurements, we realized we had two problems. First problem is our hitch was 2 1/4 inches taller than our trailer coupler. We needed to fix that. And our second problem was we weren't doing any weight distribution, or really only moving 14%, and we really wanted to get between 50 and 100, ideally to 75. So let's get on to those steps. Socket. There it is. things I noticed as we were doing the adjustments is now that I made the change, the washers in here are a little loose. So that means I just need to adjust the angle nut that's right down there, which is what I'm getting ready to do. To adjust the rivet that's holding the washers on, the equalizer, you've got to loosen the side bolts, pull it forward, and tighten. So after we determined our weight distribution, I called up Equalizer just to understand which would it be better to do, raise the L brackets or add a spacer washer. And they recommended raising the L brackets first, as that will provide more weight distribution than additional spacer washers. Spacer washers really work well when you're trying to dial it in very close. So we made the changes, and here we are. So after taking all of our new measurements, we changed the L brackets, we raised the L brackets, we added a washer. We are now at 77.8%. Perfect. So please check your weight distribution hitches. It does say in the manual to check them occasionally, just to make sure any changes that have occurred to your trailer or your truck over time. Definitely don't want you to have the issues we had, so please check them, and catch you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Also, make sure you torque your bolts and nuts to the correct torque limit. These here on my Equalizer are 75 foot-pounds. Perfect.